Welcome everybody to my live stream of the runner by runner preview for the Group 1 Memsie Stakes. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I had to rush. Just had to rush back from a family engagement. So here we go. Okay, hold on. I'll grab my. Okay, so the first runner we're going to take a look at for the Memsie, and I'm going to do this in numbered order, so how they come up they come down the list. So we'll start with just give me a sec so I get the field up here. 1 second. Okay, for the Memsie, we're going to start with I'm Thunderstruck. Mark Zara riding for Mick Price, Michael Kent Jr. with 59 kilos, drawn barrier 9. Now, with him, we know that he's going to get back, and it's going to be like his run in the Sir Rupert Clark. Get back, run on, and he'll be that flashing light coming down the outside. Do I think he can win first up? He's trialled well. He's worked well. If you like him, there aren't too many flaws to him. He's got Mark Zara aboard. He's good first up. He likes Caulfield. He likes the distance, and he's very good on top of the ground or rain effective, which Caulfield is most likely going to be. Winning chance, yes. Am I potting him? No. In a race that's very hard, no, I'm not potting him. And yes, he can win. The second horse we're going to take a look at is Cascadian, the only James Cummings horse in the race for Godolphin. And will be ridden by Blake Shin with a weight of 59 kilos, drawing barrier 7. He's a pretty good horse, this bloke. I mean, he's good first up. The Caulfield record was the thing that was really putting me off. That was probably the only thing that I could put against him. That's probably really the only thing I could put against him is his Caulfield record, only having 6 starts for the 1 win in the place. And that 1 win did come in the Group 2 Peter Young Stakes, where he only just got there, but always looked the winner. So, look, he's a good chance. Gets Blake Shin aboard. He'll be very keen to get his maiden Group 1 out of the way since returning from Hong Kong. So, good at the distance, and dry, wet, won't matter this horse. Can he win? He is a winning chance. Will he need luck? Yes. He's going to need a lot of luck. But having said that, he can be camped right behind the leaders and could just blouse them. But I don't think he can. Look, I think he can win. Do I think, will I be backing him to win? No. But if you like him, he's a good chance. The next horse we're going to take a look at is one of the horses that I've actually tipped in this race, and it's Alligator Blood. Now, there have been some articles on racing.com with the owners saying that they don't have him where they want him to be, as in they're not he's not as forward as they would have liked him for this assignment, but he's got residual fitness from the Brisbane winter campaign. He had the trial. He had the trial in Melbourne in Melbourne with Shooting for Gold before he was the ban was put on him, and now that he's only been out of the ban for a week or so, they didn't have time to plough the work here and to have him ready to race here in the Memsie. But look, good first up, 7 starts for the 3 wins and the 2 placings. Very good at Caulfield. 3 starts for a win and a placing, and that placing was narrowly being denied in the Caulfield Guineas behind Super Seth, who dropped from the clouds that day to win. Very good at the 1,400 metres, 10 starts for the 5 wins and 2 placings. I don't want it too wet for him. I want it soft 6, soft 5. I don't want it soft 7 or worse. But, yeah, if we're on the better side of a soft, I think he's the one to beat. Well, one of the ones to beat. And it does get Damon Oliver from an inside draw. And from the 1,400 metres stats, which were showed on Contenders the other night, it favours horses with the inside draw. So I think he's a very likeable horse. And Damien Oliver will know what to do. He's ridden plenty of Group 1 winners, and I think he can ride another one here. Next horse we're going to take a look at is Non-Conformist for Jordi Charles and Graham Begg. was in a photo finish in the Might and Power to Probabeel last spring and ran second to Incentivize in the Caulfield Cup. Will he need further? Yes. Is this his target? No. His target is the Caulfield Cup, where he ran so well in it last year. It looks the most likely. It looks a race he can definitely win this year, but he will need further. Can he win first up? I doubt it. Yeah, just not the right setup for non-conformist. He's the first horse I'll actually be potting in this race. Don't think he can win, but it wouldn't surprise me for him to fill a first. It wouldn't surprise me for him to fill fourth. That's probably the best you could be aiming. I wouldn't be leaving him out of your first fours or anything like that. But will I be including him in the quaddie this leg? No way. No, I don't think he can win. Horse number 5 we're going to take a look at is Western Empire. And the more I'm looking at this race, knowing some of the queries with Alligator Blood, I'm more leaning towards this horse now because he's a very good horse. He won the Group 3 Asian Bow effortlessly, and then he backed it up by winning the Railway Stakes as the shortest price favourite to do so. And then he ran so well in the Kingston Town, but it was a stablemate in Regal Power who ran him over and beat him late. And Regal Power ran very well in the Lawrence Stakes. I don't know where that horse's next target is, but look, Western Empire first up, Damon Lane, and he's on fire. He had 2 winners today at Pakenham. It might have been more, actually. But look, good first up, good at the distance. Wouldn't want it any worse than, say, probably a soft 6. Because he's never been tested on soft ground, done all of his racing on top of the ground. So it would be interesting to see how he goes in the wet. Winning chance, 100%. I've got him my second pick, and I definitely think he can win. Horse number 6 we're going to take a look at here is Cool Sign Mav, and we'll be jumping from the moderately outside barrier number 14. He's a leader, and he's got Jamie Mott aboard. Now, Jamie Mott's ridden this horse before and did actually very well. He brought out here. He ran in the Cox Plate. He's already a Group 1 winner, dual Group 1 winner, but that was over in New Zealand, and has failed to show that form since coming to Australia. Though he's running 2 Group 1s and a Group 3, running second in the Group 3. Behind Earlswood, whereas a fighting finish, and Earlswood came out on top. And I was a bit spewing that day because I was on Cool Sign Mav. He's got a good first up record, really good first up record. He's had 1 start at Caulfield for a placing, and he'll handle any conditions. And at the current odds, he is being on the tab market of $21. I don't think he can win, but he's a leader. First go 1,400 meters in Australia, so very interested to see how he goes. He's definitely over the odds as a place perspective. I can see him scoring top 3 here. I can't see him winning, but he's a definitely lock to run top 3, I reckon. So definitely include him in your whatever you have for your exotics. So now we go to horse 7, Elephant. The Boom Kiwi horse that had a big rap on him when he came over and won at his first start at Caulfield and has fallen off the branch, so to speak. I thought it was a bit plain in the Lawrence, to be honest. I expected a bit more of the 1,400 meters, but he did resume at Group 2 level. But he's got a good record first up, 5 starts for the 3 wins, and I thought he was entitled to show a bit more. But then again, on soft ground, he's had 2 starts for only 2 placing. But I'm not going to put that down on why the horse performed badly. Dan Moore on. I'm expecting this horse to probably just run on from the back late. I don't think he can win. Rough first 4 chance, to be honest. Yeah, pretty well. As I've said it, I'm not keen on his chances. Number 8, Zay Rek. The Damien Thornton and the Hawks family. Now, what a good ride. Well, what a good opportunity for Damien Thornton riding in a Group 1, where obviously he won the 1,000 guineas on yearning for the Hawks team last spring. First up, doesn't have a good record, hasn't had a win or a place in 3 starts at the distance. Probably would prefer it heavier than it is. $81 is the right price because I couldn't recommend him on his current form. So just making up the numbers for mine, Zarek. Number 9 is Dragon Leap, Elation's brother, I think, half brother, I'm pretty sure. Got a very good second up record for 2 starts for a place. Very good starts at record at the distance. The one went from 5 starts and 2 placing, but I would suspect wants dry ground, and he's not going to get that on the weekend. But the fact he's still in this race and not the trainers haven't taken him out because they were talking about either running him here or taking him out and taking him to New Zealand, or keeping him in New Zealand and running him in New Zealand. And the fact he's in Mickey did a ride, I don't think he's going to beat his half brother, and I don't think he's a first 4 chance. So I'm not going to say making up the numbers, but I still think he's a rough chance, and that's reflected by the market at $34. Number 10, Lightsaber, the old guard, Luke Nolan, Peter Moody. First up, no form, hasn't won, only had a place first up, needs dry ground, not going to get that on, not going to get it tomorrow. Good at the distance, though, I'll give him that, and he is a leader. Can he win? No. Again, this horse, I am going to use the phrase making up the numbers because I think he is. Not keen at all on his chances. Horse 11, Elation, Jamie Carr's mount for the race with 58.5 kilos, jumping from a rough barrier in barrier 13. Now, it's like a lot of horses in this race. If they'd have been drawn, if Elation or Western Empire had been drawn further in, you would say that they'd be probably unbeatable. And if this horse was probably drawn 5, 6, it'd be on top for me. The only thing that's putting me off is the barrier, but it's got Jamie Carr on, work well leading up to the race, 2 from 2 at the 1,400 meters, is already a dual listed winner, but are these other more seasoned Group 1 performers and horses that are on the way up, because Western Empire, Alligator Blood, they're still on the way up. They haven't reached their peak yet. I'm not saying that this guy has. He's only had 3 starts and he's won them all and won them impressively. And I'm sure that Jamie Carr would have had the choice between I'm Thunderstruck and Elation, and it would have been a tough ask for Mark Zara to jump off Elation. But during the prep, Elation probably going to get a lot weight, and that's probably why Mark Zara, with the weight he rides, he couldn't get down to the weight. That's why they've given the ride to Jamie Carr, and they've given him the ride on I'm Thunderstruck. But back onto this bloke, winning chance, yes, but will need luck from the gate, and he's got impeccable breeding, but winning chance, but will need luck. Horse number 12 we're going to take a look at is Jai McNeil's mount for the race, and it's Tofane. Tofane, sorry. Has been retired a couple of times and always seemed to be brought back to the races. Has had 7 starts first up for the 1 win and 3 placings. Has had 7 starts at Caulfield for the 2 wins and 3 placings. 8 starts at the distance for 4 wins and 4 placings. Handles soft or dry. Don't want it heavy for her, though. McNeil, you can never underestimate it. You can never underestimate Tofane. She's just such an honest mare, now owned by Yulong, but I'd want to see her do it again first. I'd want to see her do it again. I want to see her run well or produce something special in this race to be backing her with confidence. So knowing that, I'll leaning on the side of caution would be the way I'd be playing Tofane, leaning on the side of caution. Number 13 is Jewess for Josh Parr and Edward Cummings, being aimed at the Melbourne Cup. Was meant to resume last weekend in the Group 1 Wink Stakes and had a bad blood or some veterinary issue that meant she couldn't run. She's running here in Melbourne. Josh Parr makes a trip down. Can she win? Actually, yeah, she can. She can win. She can win. Will handle the conditions. Handles Caulfield pretty well, but I think there's going to be others stronger. And with her preparation, with aiming at the Melbourne Cup, we're 2 months away from the Melbourne Cup. So, with that in mind, with a long preparation ahead, happy to be against Jewess in this race. And the final horse we're going to take a look at is Snap Dancer for Ethan Brown, Kieran and David Eustace. Already a Group 1 winner and ran really, really well in the Tats Tiara before she went for a spell. It has come back and has had a trial at Warwick Farm. She's very good first up. Caulfield record, something to be wary of. And good record on rain affected ground, which Caulfield will be. Winning chance, no, but probably wouldn't leave her out of the quaddie because she's an honest horse. She's a leader, and leaders generally go very well at the 1400 meters from Caulfield, but I won't be including her in the better chances. So after all that, having said all of that, I've pretty keen. Alligator Blood, look, he's the favorite, but even with those, even with the concerns of the trainer, not the concerns of the trainer, but the concerns of the owner, got residual fitness. He's got barrier 1. He's got D. Oliver on. He's going to know what to do. Just let a good horse, just let the Ferrari race and win. And that's Alligator Blood. Western Empire is the one that's going to be charging late and could beat him, but we'll need luck from a wide draw. Elation 3 from 3, dual listed winner, and is a very good horse. And Cool Sun Mav over the odds at $21 for Jamie Mott. Thank you for watching my Runner for Runner preview for the Group 1 Memsie Stakes Day. Group 1 Memsie Stakes, sorry. And again, I'm sorry it was late, but I hope you find all the answers you want and why I picked the horses that gone with the horse that I think can win it, and that's AB. So good luck tomorrow, and I hope that you back the winner of the Group 1 Memsie Stakes. Thank you for watching.